Lord, please come through. I'ma catch hell by the tail. I don't really care who you tell. Well. I don't even care if it's sale. I already paid all the bills.
All right, get it all put back together. We just have just a cover that we got to put on there to cover this up. So, just wanted to show you all the kind of wiring they have in this thing. So basically it's just 4 bolts, these ones right here, that drops the motor, and then 2 wires going. It comes down this part right here, goes along all the way to the back down the scissor hoist part, and then comes back around this way and into the cab. And then on the other side has the battery. But I pulled this fuse panel. It wasn't in the truck fuse panel, it was in that inline. And then now let's try it out. Oh, almost made the same mistake. So yeah, now it works really good. This thing's pretty quick. That motor runs pretty fast because that gear is a really low gear. And to get it to move that fast, because I was trying to do it with my handheld screwdriver, or my what do you call it? This thing right here. I put a Phillips on this and I ran it, and it went about that same speed. So that motor must be running pretty fast. So now what I recommend is not closing it all the way. So I think for now on, when I shut the tarp, I'm gonna take my time and give it a little slack. Maybe like that. I'll just give it like that, and then so if I accidentally get in and hit the wrong way, because right now it says that was the open position. So you know what, let's try something else. I wonder if because this one says close, so yeah, I guess that makes sense. So that's the close. I close the top and then open the top. All right, maybe I'll leave it like that. But so yeah, so all I'll do is I'll just leave that much there, just in case I accidentally hit the thing in it, because that's what I did. I had it all the way like on the metal like that, so when I hit the wrong way, that's what popped the switch. So I'll leave some slack in there for now on. But yeah, that was it. It was pretty simple. I'm just gonna go ahead and put everything back together. Now that's already back. But yeah, that was pretty simple fix. So these systems are pretty easy to work on after really diving into it. I thought for sure one of these wires were burnt somewhere in the system, because if there was no inline fuse, the only thing that would happen would be either the battery would catch burn the wires, you know, if there's no inline fuse. So there had to have been an inline fuse. I called buyers and they said there was none, but that didn't make sense. So we found it. Easy fix. And so now I know next time what you would want to do if you ever ran into this position where your tarp's not working. First thing you want to do, check these wires, make sure they're tight. These motors are pretty stout. I don't think there's any way to burn this thing out. Like they were saying, it probably was burned out. Then what you want to do is check the breaker first. See if you can pop that breaker. And then if the breaker's popped, then I would come back, put some jumper cables on here from your car, jumper cable batteries. See if you put them on here, would the motor turn on. I tested it. As soon as I put power to these leads, if you put positive on this side, it spins one way. Flip it, it'll spin the other way. So you could always manually check that the motor is not burned out by using jumper cables, just putting some 12 volt to it. If that works and you come back here and the switch doesn't work, then it would be the switch. And it's just easy to pop out. Little clip in there. And it's just 3 wires. So what I would have tried to do to troubleshoot this was just buy a new switch. These are pretty common, a little 3-1 switch, put the wires on there and then tested it again, you know. And if it wasn't that, then it would be the wire, you know, the cable going from the battery to the wire, I would check that, and then I would check the wire that's going to the breaker, you know, just to make sure nothing, you know, burned out on that wire going to the breaker. But I'm pretty sure the breaker would pop first before anything. So definitely, if your tarp system acts up on you, check the breaker first. That'll be the first thing. I should have checked for that. I did check for that. That's why I pulled this whole panel off. You know, I was looking everywhere for a breaker, and then watched the video, and then it made perfect sense that it would be close to the battery. So then I went to the battery on the other side, and there it was. So there you go. If you guys have any troubles with these, easily order parts. You know, the model number comes right on these motors, right on the bottom. So I could have gave her this model number and shipped me one of these in. You shouldn't have any too much problems with the gearing. The only other thing that you might have problems with, and this is, I think, for all tarping systems, if you pull this cover off, there's 3 springs in here, tension springs. Those could wear out over time, you know, but you would have to like open it all the way up, maybe take off these bolts. But you might be able to put enough, if you open it all the way up, there might be enough slack in here where you can just put the springs in there. You probably need to pop this off and with the little retention thing in there. But for the most part, as long as you don't you know, like leave your tarp closed when you dump out something, or you accidentally leave it open in the up position. I've seen people do that at the dump. What they'll do is this: they'll, instead of closing it all the way or opening it all the way, they'll do like this. I see a lot of people do this. They'll leave it just like that, and what they'll do is they'll use their dump bed like this. And they'll go all the way back and dump it out, and then so all the debris clears that net. But guess what? They drive off, you know. Let's see here. But if they forget to, I seen the guy do it. He drove out of the dump. He put the bed back, shut the doors, drove off. I seen him going down the road with this thing up in the air like that. So if you go hit a tree, you take it out. But anyway, so I had to save myself a bunch of money because I was gonna have to take it in and get troubleshot, but able to fix it. So all good. Here's all the tools I have. These are stuff I keep in the truck. I was gonna do a video and show you what I keep, but so I keep a bag with all my wrenches. I always got these on hand. We use cable ties all the time. You can like cable tie stuff up. Screwdrivers. Always need one of these. You know, like something to take beds apart. You're gonna need you know, just all your different size bits. I got some drills, and then over here we got a nice little box that has everything you need. I got Allen wrenches, a drawer with all the small sockets. So open this bad boy up like that. Bigger sockets, and the big sockets. And while we keep those is for refrigerators. We're always like trying to get them out the doors, and you got to take the doors off of these things. So we always keep that. What else we got in here? Just extra bits. I got my yard signs, all the things in here. I got a box of yard signs back there, and I just got a bunch of just random stuff in here. There's my yard sign post. I got my rakes over here. I gotta put those all back up here. And then got my big snow shovel for big jobs, eye protection, extra gloves. And then these are pretty cool too. Moving blankets. Sometimes we find nice furniture. I'll have to like lay down a moving blanket, or maybe we'll find like something that like a nice mattress. So I'll put this down, and you know, I'll wash it, make sure that thing's clean so that it's ready for the next mattress. And then around here, you don't know when the certain dumps make you wear this stuff. So I always keep this in the truck. I always got this for hot tubs. I always keep one of these, what do you call it? Just to check if the voltage, you know, voltage tester. And then I got spare, you know, cutters. I don't know why I got batteries in there. Eye protection, definitely use that all the time. and then tie downs. So sometimes we get a piano or a safe or something like that. I could throw it over the top, grab on the bottom of this thing, strap it down. And then what else we got in here? Just a bunch of stuff. I got some of my first aid kit. Always carry that thing. On the other side, let's go check it out. So always keep the nitro gloves, extra large. We just did a job today, so I had to pull all this out. Mask. And I always got these things right here. You know, I don't know how many times, you know, be on a job, you gotta cut up stuff, right? So I got the battery powered sawzalls, and then we got my yard signs right here. Look at that, all my door knockers, and the extra cards. I gotta replenish those yard signs, and then I got. So check this out. This is the bad boy right here. It's the botch. Found this one on a job site, but big, huge. Same thing as that one, but this one's corded. So if I have to cut up a hot tub, I'll bring an extension cord with me. We always got these contractor bags, rolls of this stuff. We go through these bags all the time. Huge contractor bags. Wet wipes. You get those nasty jobs, clean your hands, and then more trash bags, and then hand sanitizer. I always got it right here. It's like my go-to right there after you finish up a nasty job. And then you guys seen my more straps here. You guys seen this thing right here? This is for putting up yard signs. You put the yard sign right here, and you go up really high, staple it in. We got this on signstapler.com. This thing's awesome. We put a lot of signs up just around town, but I gotta pull all the stuff out here and clean it up a little bit. We always keep a cones with us because say some car's backing into you, we can just cone off our little area where we're working at. But yeah, this truck holds a lot of stuff. And then right here, we keep this thing, tape measure. So we'll tape measure off like how far distances are from the work site, which show that we can charge more if we have to carry stuff farther. We just got more cards in here, more vest. These are pretty cool. This is my I got these for cheap, man, 99-cent store. Where we got these at Grocery Outlet. Just a handheld, what do you call it? What do you call this? A calendar. Yeah, so if I have to write stuff down, got my water with us. We always carry an extra water with us. Because man, it's getting hot. Extra gloves. We just bought a bunch of these gloves. These things are awesome. These are like those rubber nitro gloves. So they're cotton, plus they have a rubber grip on them. Went to the store and bought. Oh, actually, I got mine on Amazon. Let me see, I got a pack over here. Oh, here we go. Just picked, this shipment just came in. Got these from Amazon. And I think I got something like 30 of these for cheap. I don't know what it was, but it was like, they were a lot cheaper on Amazon. Yeah, so I just bought a pack of those. And then always carry the extra shovels. And then, like I said, my push broom, rake. And then I got the big one right there, the big dog for those little wastes that you just want to shovel up in the 50-yard bag. But that's about it. That's all we keep on the truck. Also, we do have something else, and it's in the house that I just ordered. It's a Narcan. So I'm starting to carry Narcan on the trucks. We had a couple incidents where we went into some really bad, like porterhouses, you know, and you know how those get. They get real. I mean, could be druggies in there, and it only takes 5 seconds. If you touch something like with what's going on, like what do you call it? Fentanyl, right? So if you walk into a house and there's fentanyl, you could pass out, or your partner could pass out. If you got the Narcan, you can quickly hit them up under their nose. So that's another thing, guys. Suggest for you guys, get you some Narcan. They're pretty cheap. Order on Amazon. but you just never know nowadays with fentanyl around. And yeah, you can save a life. You know, your partner walks in, falls down, and then goes into shock. Just hit him with the Narcan, and then maybe you go down. You know, so me and my wife already talk about it all the time. And we're like, we go in, and if we're in the house and it smells like chemicals, something's fishy about the house, we'll have the Narcan on right next to us, and we just keep an eye on each other. And if you get dizzy, get out of the house. So we had a couple jobs like that. It was kind of sketchy, and definitely it was a drug house. But thank God there was no fentanyl, and we didn't react to it. But I did have a sore throat after. Yeah, I even wore a mask, but I had a sore throat for a while, and my nasal passage was like a little bit congested and burning. And same thing, I was in there all day working on the house, and then my wife came later on that day, and she said the same thing. Right when she walked in, she could feel it. So I think I got the Christmas lights on back there. We leave them up all year, and I have them on a switch, so we always put them on. If we're having a party or something, we'll put it on, and we'll say, hey, you can find the house. It's the one with the Christmas lights on in the middle of summer. But you guys have a good day. Stay safe out there. And if you think of anything, like any kind of topic that you would like us to talk about, let me know. Hit me up. You know, so a viewer already asked me about our tools, so I just wanted to display those. And but I just wanted to share about the Narcan, you know, and how to fix these tarps. So all right, guys, well, thanks a lot for watching the channel. If you haven't subscribed, please like the channel and subscribe. Man, it's crazy, we got over 200 subscribers. I think it was like 250 subscribers, somewhere around there. So that's pretty awesome. All right, guys, you have a good weekend. Have a good one. Bye.
Lord, please come through. I'ma catch hell by the tail. I don't really care who you tell. Well, I don't even care if it's sale. I already paid